What creature roams a rugged island, possesses a bite more powerful than a lion's relative to its size, and faces an invisible enemy that threatens its very existence? Prepare to meet the Tasmanian devil. No, this isn't the cartoon character. This is a real-life marvel, a tenacious predator clinging to survival against all odds. The Tasmanian devil is a carnivorous marsupial found exclusively on the Australian island state of Tasmania. It's the largest carnivorous marsupial, with the next largest being the spotted-tailed quoll, and that, to be honest, is an animal I've never heard of before. Its stocky build, black or dark brown fur, keen senses, and its famously ferocious disposition have earned it a formidable reputation. On average, the Tasmanian devil is between 17 and 31 pounds for a male and 12 to 20 pounds for the female. Head to rump length is about 2 feet, with the tail adding another foot, and the height at the shoulder is also about a foot. One of its most remarkable features is its incredibly powerful bite. Pound for pound, the devil has one of the strongest bites of any mammal on Earth, allowing it to crush bones and consume almost every part of its prey. With the bite force being 200 psi, the Tasmanian devil can crush the femur and other bones of medium-sized mammals, and bite through entire carcasses, including dense tissues like skulls and joints. This incredible adaptation is crucial for its role as a scavenger and predator in its ecosystem. They also possess a unique array of vocalizations, from guttural growls and snarls to high-pitched screeches, a true testament to their untamed nature. These fascinating creatures are equipped with several other unique adaptations for their Tasmanian environment. They are surprisingly agile climbers and swimmers, allowing them to navigate diverse terrains in search of food or shelter. Females possess a backward-facing pouch where they raise their young, which are typically litters of about 20 to 30 tiny joeys, of which only a handful will survive to attach to the available teats. However, behind this tough exterior lies a vulnerable species. The IUCN Red List currently classifies the Tasmanian devil as endangered. This means that the species faces a very high risk of extinction in the wild. Tasmania, a land of diverse landscapes, is the sole natural home of the devil. From dense rainforests and coastal heathlands to open woodlands and mountainous regions, these adaptable marsupials can be found across much of the island. They tend to favor areas with dense undergrowth for shelter and den sites, often utilizing hollow logs, caves, or burrows. Their presence is intrinsically linked to the health of Tasmania's ecosystems. As apex scavengers and opportunistic predators, they play a crucial role in controlling populations of other animals and keeping the environment clean by consuming carcasses. Their disappearance would have cascading effects throughout the food web. The Tasmanian devil is an opportunistic eater with a diet that varies depending upon what's available. They are primarily scavengers, feeding on the remains of dead animals, including wallabies, possums, birds, and even livestock. Their powerful jaws and teeth allow them to efficiently consume bones and cartilage, extracting maximum nutrients. But they are also capable hunters, especially when targeting smaller prey like insects, reptiles, and birds. Their agility and determination make them surprisingly effective predators. They often forage at night, using their keen sense of smell to locate food sources. Their characteristic devilish screams and growls, often heard at night, are typically associated with groups of devils competing for a meal. Tasmanian devils are generally solitary animals, except during mating season or when congregating at a large food source. They communicate through scent marking and a complex array of vocalizations. Males establish territories which they defend, especially during the breeding season. The breeding season typically occurs in early autumn. After a relatively short gestation period of about 21 days, the female gives birth to a large litter of incredibly tiny, undeveloped joeys. These tiny newborns then undertake a perilous journey to the mother's pouch, where they attach to one of 4 teats, Only the strongest few will survive this initial competition. The joeys remain in the pouch for about 4 months, gradually growing and developing. Once they outgrow the pouch, they will often stay in the den with their mother for another few months before becoming fully independent. As I mentioned earlier, the Tasmanian devil is listed as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. This designation signifies a severe decline in their population and a high probability of extinction in the wild if current trends continue. Understanding why this iconic animal is facing such a dire situation is crucial to ensuring its survival. The primary driver of the Tasmanian devil's dramatic decline is a devastating and transmissible cancer known as devil facial tumor disease, or DFTD. And a quick warning here, the following images may be disturbing to some folks. This aggressive cancer manifests as visible tumors around the mouth and face, eventually preventing the affected animals from eating, leading to starvation and death within months. And the population has been devastated. For most of the 20th century, the population was well above 100,000, but then the population crashed. In 1996, when DFTD was first discovered, the number of devils was estimated at only 53,000, and from there it continued lower. The population is currently estimated at about 17,000, a 90% decrease. DFTD was first observed in the late 1990s and has since spread rapidly across Tasmania, causing catastrophic population declines in many areas. The unique genetic makeup of Tasmanian devils, with low genetic diversity, has made them particularly vulnerable to this disease as their immune systems struggle to fight it off. While DFTD is the most significant threat, other factors also contribute to the devil's precarious status. Habitat loss and fragmentation driven by agricultural expansion, logging, urbanization, reduce the available space and resources for the devils. This fragmentation can also isolate populations, limiting genetic exchange and making them more susceptible to local extinctions. And of course, human-wildlife conflict. Though less prevalent than in the past, it still possesses a threat. Devils are sometimes perceived as a nuisance by farmers due to occasional livestock predation, leading to retaliatory actions like trapping or poisoning. Road mortality is another significant issue, as devils are often attracted to roadkill and become victims themselves of vehicle collisions, especially at night. The long-term impacts of climate change on Tasmanian ecosystems are also a growing concern. Changes in temperature and rainfall patterns could alter vegetation, prey availability, and the overall habitat suitability for devils, further compounding the pressures they already face. Now, for a truly fascinating tidbit about these feisty marsupials. Did you know that when Tasmanian devils are stressed or feel threatened, their ears actually turn bright red? This physiological response is thought to be due to increased blood flow, possibly as a warning signal to other devils, just like their own built-in mood ring. Despite the serious challenges they face, the story of the Tasmanian devil is not one of complete despair. Dedicated conservationists, scientists, and communities are working tirelessly to secure a future for this iconic species. Also, significant progress is being made in understanding DFTD, with research focusing on developing vaccines, identifying disease resistance in some individuals, and managing the spread of the cancer. And conservationists are populating healthy devils in established disease-free areas, providing a vital safety net for the species. You too can play a crucial role in helping these remarkable animals. Here are 3 simple yet effective ways you can contribute to Tasmanian devil conservation. Support reputable conservation organizations. Consider donating or volunteering with organizations dedicated to Tasmanian devil research and conservation. Your contribution can directly support vital fieldwork, disease research, and habitat protection efforts. Make conscious choices and reduce your environmental impact. Support sustainable practices and businesses that prioritize environmental conservation. By reducing your overall ecological footprint, you too can help protect the habitats that all wildlife, including Tasmanian devils, depend upon. And spread awareness. Share this video and information about the plight of the Tasmanian devil with your friends, family, and social media networks. raising awareness is crucial for garnering support and action for conservation efforts. The Tasmanian devil is more than just a fearsome face. It's a vital part of Tasmania's unique natural heritage. By understanding the threats it faces and supporting conservation efforts, we can all help ensure that the iconic screams of the devil continue to echo through the Tasmanian wilderness for generations to come. If you're interested in learning more about wildlife conservation, please check out the resources in this video's description. You'll also find links to the resources we use for our research. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.